Alright, let's get on with this. How many superhero movies do Marvel have coming out this year? Holy shoot, man, it's like they keep on doubling them every year. My gosh. And how many movies does DC have coming out this year? Holy crap. DC actually has some movies coming out this year. Holy crap, DC actually has some movies coming out this year. 2 of them. Wow. And you know what? Let me see all of them. Wow. You know, looking at those, I don't see one of them that I'm not excited for. Oh, come on! I'm LazerDude99 and welcome once again. It is time to have my predictions for the superhero movies coming out in 2016. Oh yes! Alright, I am here to do all of them, but let's get started with the first one we got coming out this year. You know him as the Merc with the mouth, Deadpool. So Deadpool is coming out, stars Ryan Reynolds. What? If I'm going to do predictions on Deadpool, I got to look the part. Anyway, as I said, it stars Ryan Reynolds, Simon Kingbird, and Laura Schuler-Donner. So Deadpool is the first superhero movie that we got coming out this year, and the one thing that sets this movie apart from any other superhero movie since, like, Watchmen, is that it is rated R. This should go without saying, but parents, don't bring your kids to this. Some people are petitioning that they should make a PG version. This is flippin' Deadpool. The comics aren't for kids. Just because you saw the character in an episode of Ultimate Spider-Man doesn't mean this character is for your kids. The Punisher was in an episode of the old Spider-Man. That doesn't mean the Punisher's for kids. Anyway, let's get to what we are looking at this. So, what do we got to look at? The trailer. So, what did we get from the trailer? I say the trailer basically gives us the basic story, which it's supposed to do. Wade Wilson was a soldier who got cancer. He goes into this program called the Weapon X program, although I'm not sure if it's going to be called that. This movie is a weird thing, because I remember hearing that it wasn't supposed to be part of the X-Men universe, but now it is, because we got Colossus in there, or is Colossus a different Colossus? I don't think so. I really don't get what's going on with this universe, but I'm sure I'll get some questions answered, or maybe Deadpool will just say, I'm sure all you comic nerds are wondering, since Colossus is in here, does this movie take place in the X-Men continuity? Well, that's why. I wouldn't put it past them. But basically, he goes into this program, he gets this healing power that allows him to heal, but not actually heal. Like, his wounds will heal up, but he'll still have the scar. And so he's in an explosion, and he's horrifically disfigured. And so now after... It's not like, it doesn't, from the way the trailer sounds, it's not like he's after revenge. It sounds like they tried to get him, and they try to get him by stealing his girlfriend. And so then he dons the tights and the swords and the guns, and then he goes out and starts killing all the bad guys in order to get her back, I guess. I think the main thing that is really interesting about this movie is the conflicting tones in the trailer. Because, like, the first half of the trailer, at least the main trailer, like the first one, I believe, you know, it's like really serious. You know, he's like in a relationship and he's like, oh, you're dying and everything. And then once it gets into the Deadpool stuff, it's just all out insanity. And you know what? That could be a good thing. Looking at the movie, you know, it could just be a movie where most of it is just all out insanity. One of the things that we get from the trailers is that Ryan Reynolds is definitely really passionate of bringing this character to life. Like, the in-jokes are there, the different stuff with his character are there, he is, you know, doing all this stuff, and I like how Wade Wilson is cracking jokes before he goes all, you know, like, before he turns into Deadpool, and, you know, that's just an aspect of his personality that when he goes insane, he still keeps. I'm not so sure about this girlfriend thing. It could be good, because it could play it up for laughs. You know, it could be like he goes all through this stuff, and then he saves her, and then there's like a humongous romantic moment and they're about to kiss and she pulls up the mask and then she sees his face and she just throws up all over him, something like that. That's what I'm expecting because, you know, Deadpool, in the end, he's not going to have a girlfriend. Okay, fourth wall jokes that I am going to be expecting. I'm going to be expecting him to break the fourth wall in the opening and ending credits. You know, I have a feeling there's going to be a moment where, at the end credits, where he's going to be like, oh, this guy's a loser. Oh, and that guy? Oh my gosh, slept with his wife. Oh, I killed that guy's son. Woohoo! He was annoying. You know, something like that. There's probably a couple of other times, like you see in that one trailer when it stops and he goes, oh, did I leave the stove on? You know, there's probably going to be some times like that where he just stops and talks to the audience. I really hope they have a whole lot of fun with that and go all out. Now, let's say, what's my biggest hope? So, okay, that's all we get from the trailer. What am I most excited for? Honestly, I'm just excited that it's rated R, and that's not something you normally would hear from me. I'm normally someone that's like, if it doesn't need to be, don't have it, but Deadpool kind of needs to be. Look, I'm sure you could have made an adequate Deadpool version in PG-13. I'm sure you could. Look, it's possible. Anything is possible. But it would have cheapened out on the experience a little bit. It's like Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Sure, the brutalities are, some of them are cool and they're a lot of fun, but it's just not the same. When you're going to see a Deadpool movie, you should know what you're getting into. Gore, humor, insanity, and probably some nudity, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of nudity in film, but I'm guessing. But in any case, I'm just excited to see Ryan Reynolds bring this character to life. You know, this is definitely a character that I want to see on the big screen, and I want to see do well. Ryan Reynolds is a great casting choice. I mean, we all, when we saw that opening, not that opening, but when we saw that animated test footage, everyone loved it. I mean, I didn't see one person that said, actually, I didn't enjoy it. That was not very Deadpool-like. Except for maybe my mother, when I showed it to her. I was showing it to somebody else who was in the room. But, you know, like, people who like Deadpool, I didn't see anyone say that they didn't like that. So what is my biggest fear? Honestly, my biggest fear is its release date. February. Look, guys, I know you can probably point to some good movies that have come out in February, but February is a dead zone when it comes to movies. And not a Deadpool zone, you know what I meant. I mean, seriously, there are not that many great films that come out in February. Now, there's the odd gem here and there. The fact that it's not coming out in January is a good sign, because, you know, January is a complete dead zone. The number of good movies that come out in January that are still remembered today, you can count on, like, one hand. However, thinking about it, it's like, well, okay, but if you didn't release it here, when would you release it? Dawn of Justice is released in March, so are you going to try to compete with that? With Deadpool? I don't think so. I guess you could have released it in April. None of the other superhero movies seem to be coming out then, but I don't know. Deadpool's not really a summer blockbuster because of its R rating. So you need to get all the people who want to see it not really planning to see another movie. So February might be the perfect time for it. I love what they're doing with their advertising. For some people, they're advertising it like virally with the banners, but some of it, they're pretending like it's a romance movie. You know, hilarious. If you don't know, I want to see people record their girlfriends afterthoughts if they trick them into thinking it's a romance movie. I would love to see that. That'd be hilarious. But once again, as I say, it's February, and that February's films don't normally do well. The fact that this movie has been in development hell for a while, I'm a little worried. But I'm still hopeful enough that it will be good. I don't have any high expectations for this movie. You know, I'm expecting a fun, bloody ride, and that's about it. I'm not expecting anything really that special. Like, for example, I don't think I'll be putting this on my top 10 favorite movies of the year, maybe. Or maybe, at the very least, I won't be putting it on my top 10 favorite superhero movies of all time. That I can probably safely say right now. You know, I know some people that are actually worried for this film that they don't really have, they haven't felt the the money shot in the trailers or anything. Like, they're still going to see it, but they're not totally psyched for this film, and I can understand that. So for me, I as long as my expectations aren't really trying to ask more of what the movie than it can really offer me, I think I'll be okay. I think that it'll be fun, and I think that right now is probably going to be it's probably going to be the one out of most of the others that I'd be the most worried to going into. But you know what? I think that I will have to wait and see. So let's set the excitement meter. What is it at? The excitement meter for this movie, I would say my excitement meter is I'm psyched. I'm psyched to see this movie. I'm going to be excited to see it. I'm definitely going to be, I'm definitely going to be seeing it. It's not a movie that I really like. If I accidentally missed this movie, I would be bummed out. If I had to go for the rest of 2016 and not see this movie, I'd be bummed out, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be distraught or anything where, let's say, if I didn't see the Dawn of Justice or Suicide Squad or some of the other movies on this that I'll talk about, if I was like, no, you can't see that, I'd be like, oh, God, are you kidding? I'd be, like, super pissed. With Deadpool, if I had to miss it, I'd just be pissed. But I'm not going to miss it. I'm definitely going to see it. I'm psyched to see it. My excitement rating is good. So my next prediction, I will say whether I'm feeling more or less excited for the next movie. The next movie is Superman, Batman, Dawn of Justice. Oh, I guess it's Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice, even though it's Superman's sequel. Okay, we'll go with it. Right, so I will see you guys then. That's my predictions. I'm psyched. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, let's keep on going with the predictions. Man, I got a lot to do this year. Hero movies are only getting bigger and bigger, and my work keeps getting more and more. Superhero reviewers' work is never done. Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel, and wait for more coming soon.